athletes to the field of play for the compound men's bronze medal match.
Well, this chateau is often used as a sanctuary in times of trouble. Is it going to be a sanctuary for Puerto Rico's Jean Pizarro? Forced to shoot off in the semi-finals, but he lost out in the end. This is the compound men's bronze medal match. Pizarro, Puerto Rico, goes up against Braden Gellenthien of the USA.
On target number 2, representing Puerto Rico, Jean Pizarro. The line judge for this match is Taya Wanalongi. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are shooting
Well,
for a
Gellenthien's a 3-time Hyundai Archery World Cup final champion. He's got cabinet loads of medals, stage medals, and of course those 3 titles. He's going up against a man who has never won a stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup circuit. Jean Pizarro of Puerto Rico nearly pulled it off in the semi-finals. Hasn't had much time to recover. Goes up against this very, very talented and experienced American. Braden Gellenthien will get the bronze medal match underway.
No.
Tiny little wobble before they went off, but just hitting the edge of the 10.
There it is.
Ace.
One more. Yep.
Ace.
Oh, what a start from Pizarro. A perfect 30. He's managed to settle his nerves after that very, very tense semi-final. Gellenthien just dropping that first arrow, and you say that quite often happens.
Yeah, he's only just out. Braden's very expressive, isn't he? When he has a bad arrow particularly. So he probably felt he was a little bit unlucky with that, but that's what it is, so got to put it behind him.
Just see that first arrow closest to us, low outside the 10.
Good squint at that one, just out.
Pizarro, on the other hand, shooting 3 10s, settled his nerves, but hasn't had a huge amount of time to recover, not only physically but also mentally from that grueling semi-final. Straight back out. Luck of the draw, I suppose, whether you shoot first or second.
Highest rank will choose. Yeah.
Start of the second end. Pizarro leading, but just by 1 point.
Yep.
Ace.
Yep.
He's found the middle of the target. How close those are to the spider. If anything, those two are better.
Yep.
Well, all of a sudden, the quality has just gone through the roof. First drop point for Pizarro, but guess what? That means we're all square in our overall score. And you look at what Pizarro has done to get to this point, being Stewart of Luxembourg, Kim Jong-ho in the second round of Korea on a shoot-off, 10 versus X, Rodriguez of Ecuador, and then Abhishek Verma from India, before losing out to Anders Faugstad in that thriller of a second semi-final. I'm not sure Gellenthien will be a popular podium athlete here. He started after the qualification round by knocking out Adrien Gontier of France, and then followed that up with a win over Quentin Barra of France before a shoot-off against Wiener of Austria, and then a win over Choi. Maybe the French crowd will be behind the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it's unusual to get two people of the same country in a row. It's just how it falls after qualification.
So all square after 2 ends of 5. So we start the third. Did look like Gellenthien had dialed right in on the middle in that second end. Can he continue that rich vein of form?
Yep. Okay, let's go. Good strong shot.
In terms of the wind, the conditions are looking probably the best we've seen it. We looked down range earlier.
Yep.
Nothing at all on the flags down there.
Yep.
3 touching the X ring.
Well, we're just ramped up again. There's nothing to separate these two. It's been a little bit up and down for Pizarro. Gellenthien's got better in the second and third ends. He's really dialed in, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, they've both only dropped that 1 point. Pizarro dropping his in the second end, Braden dropping one at the beginning, so they're both, both just shot 30, both on a good journey at the moment, aren't they? So if they keep going like this, it's going to be really tight.
Well, you can't separate them at the moment, and they've only got 6 arrows left to go here. You might say the conditions favourable now, more favourable than perhaps they've been. Well, maybe right at the beginning of the day they were okay, but I think the nerves were probably at their highest right then. Now everyone's settled in. This is the penultimate match. No rain, good light, not too cool, not too hot.
Yeah, the wind conditions seem to be a bit better. The flags down the range don't seem to be moving at all. Whether there's a tiny spots of rain there. We had a bit of rain, sometimes that settled the wind, it seems to have done, so really good conditions.
Goldilocks conditions, if you like, for archery. End number 4, Gellenthien. Will start us off all square, 89 apiece.
Yep. Give me another one.
This is all about holding your nerve now, and is Braden's experience going to help him out under the pressure?
Good strong shot.
Yep.
10.
One more. Give me one more.
Didn't look happy with the shot though.
Let's go.
Oh, that's close. Stays just about clinging on to the 10 ring.
Yep.
10.
Oh, he is on fire right now. Pressure all on Pizarro yet again. Has to shoot a 10 to stay level on score.
No.
It was drifting that way, wasn't it? It was going up and out that way. 118 plays 119 as we go into the last.
Yeah, I think he knew that shot just wasn't quite right.
The one before was a bit of an indicator that it was going in that direction.
Yeah, but I don't think that's because of conditions. I think that's more because of him internally and stress and pressure. So you can't really adjust for that. You've just got to try and make your shot as normal as possible.
Well, having been through a grueling semi-final and losing out through a shoot-off, finds himself almost in a reverse position here. He fought back with the last arrow of the fourth Pizarro to get himself back on level terms. Here he's dropped a point to fall 1 point behind. Gellenthien, well, hasn't missed the 10 since his second arrow. The signs looking good for Braden Gellenthien. As we said before, it ain't over until it's over. Pizarro's got to cling on to that. He's going to shoot first in the 5th and final end. Let's see if he can put down big scores to put Braden Gellenthien under some pressure.
Okay, Braden.
No.
It's another one of those, isn't it? Too tight to call that here. It'll go for a measure, I'm sure.
Yep.
10.
Gellenthien on the edge, but still. Number 12 of his 10s in a row.
Let's go, Braden.
Oh, has he gone the other way? That looks like it's a bit more clearly a 9.
Yep.
X10.
Give me one more.
This is where I'm saying that experience just shining through, holding your nerve in the last.
Well, he's been pretty consistent with when he releases. Finishes with a 10 and a 146. We might have to call that a 147, so a 9 is enough, but hitting the spider is even better. 14 out of 15 10s, 4 perfects in a row. A 149 is a superb score on any day of the week, and Braden Gellenthien has taken yet another Hyundai Archery World Cup stage medal. It's bronze here in Paris for the American.